all. And Epstein didn't kill himself.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.
The issue of how some of the most privileged people in the world treat children is getting more and more traction. After the arrest of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, millions of ordinary people are critically examining the actions of many Hollywood celebrities, titans of business, powerful politicians, media corporations, and other elite groups. Scenarios that previously seemed unthinkable are becoming more thinkable by the day. Hour after hour, minute after minute, we keep finding out more and more. Chrissy Teigen is a popular model and actress who's married to singer John Legend. She has enjoyed a lucrative career appearing in TV commercials and TV shows and hawking a product line over at Target. She's also a prolific writer of tweets that feature her disturbing fantasies about children. Here are some of Chrissy's tweets. I just saw a baby that looked like a porn star, like a trashy do-anything porn star. Is that wrong to think? And seeing little girls do splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail. Hashtag toddlers and tiaras. Now, why do these people have an issue with their own tweets and getting mad at others for questioning it, looking at it? They get really mad, delete it, and blame everyone else for getting out of hand. It's kind of like the blackface. The Hollywood always did the blackface, and then they blame you for laughing at it, and decades later shame you for watching the movie that they did with the blackface. It's just unbelievable. Recently, the alert public started checking and reading and unearthed thousands of Teigen's child-centered tweets, basically tweeting about pedophilia in the open, and they started swarming her Twitter with tons of questions. Some of those questions probed into whether Teigen ever had a relationship with the deceased child trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Teigen responded by blocking over 1 million people and deleting 60,000 tweets, and claiming she was the victim of heartless internet trolls. How dare they, she said. Conveniently for her, the media sided with Teigen. This article in USA Today, for instance, printed a sympathetic portrait of Teigen as a very innocent woman under vicious attack for no reason, while scrupulously avoiding quoting any of Teigen's actual tweets. They just blamed the internet trolls for nothing. And who could have imagined this bizarre photo of accused child trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell and disgraced Oscar winner Kevin Spacey relaxing on the thrones of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip? Yet here it is. The Queen's son, Prince Andrew, was a friend of Epstein for many decades and is currently wanted for questioning by U.S. prosecutors, but has declined, has lied, made up reasons why he can't make it. His relationship with Epstein is and was well known in the royal circle, but tolerated up until Epstein's arrest made it too uncomfortable. And who can forget this? The strange naked man escaping from Buckingham Palace on live TV. It was said to be that he was drugged, being held captive, prisoner against his will as a sex slave, but he escapes on live TV. Unfortunately, they don't know what they just witnessed. it comes out, of course. I mean, at that point, you just see a man fall. How unfortunate.
Du kollar. Är han naken? Så. Riktigt. Det händer inte. Filmar du det här eller?
There are lots of other sickos if you just take the time to look. This was in plain sight for many, many years. It was allowed to continue. It was a social status between the rich and elite. The more you can get away with in plain sight, the more you felt in power. And as a matter of fact, Jeffrey Epstein remained a highly sought-after companion among the elite. Even after his release from jail on sex offender charges, a dinner at his New York mansion was attended by such media socialites as Katie Couric, Chelsea Handler, and George Stephanopoulos, whose wife just publicly urged parents to watch porn with their children. These people are sick. As the magnitude of the Epstein-Maxwell saga reaches the public, it's becoming harder for the elites to wave away attention from their past behaviors. In previous times, a story about Wayfair that raced across social media last week might never have ever surfaced. But in today's world, today's environment, we won't allow this. This odd development inspired countless TikTok videos, outraged tweets, and media denials. Wayfair is a popular online purveyor of household goods, which attracted interest when someone sleuths noticed strangely labeled items. Some ordinary looking cabinets, pillows, and baby goods were selling for an absurd amount of inflated prices. Even more remarkable, each item had an unusual name that matched the name of recently missing kids. For an example, the Dupless Zodiac pillow, which was priced at a $10,000 or $9,999.99, matched the name of a 13-year-old missing Samara Dupless, who had just gone missing in Southfield, Michigan. The Samaya storage cabinet, retailing for $12,899.99, matched the name of a 17-year-old Samaya Mummin, missing recently from Columbus, Ohio. Now, Wayfair has denied it, of course, but internet investigators speculate that Wayfair was fronting for human trafficking operators and continue to probe its personnel and its history in a whole. But instantly, as soon as the story broke, the media jumped in, proclaiming it a false conspiracy with any baseless truth. It was unfounded and debunked in a matter of minutes. From their perspective, on what basis was the Wayfair story debunked? Just by the media saying it was. The media also remains remarkably and uncurious about the whole NXIVM sex case that we broke. The sordid of sex cult, whose founder, Keith Raniere, faces life in prison for sex trafficking. This grotesque saga has everything you could want for a tabloid excitement in a movie. Underage sex slaves, Hollywood stars, and one of the richest families in the world. Connections to very, very powerful politicians and the Dalai Lama. Yet, the public remains largely unaware of NXIVM. Has any journalist asked Senator Kristen Gillibrand what her father was doing as a NXIVM member and its highly paid lawyer? Has anyone asked Hillary Clinton why sex cult members were illegally raising money for her campaign? Has anyone asked the Dalai Lama why he took $1 million fee to endorse a sex cult that branded women like cattle? Have any of the mainstream journalists investigated what are being done to the children at NXIVM's international daycare centers? Unfortunately, the elite's unsettling relationship to crimes against children is just too extensive to catalog here in this video. Oprah promoted Brazilian holy man John of God, now a convicted rapist who impregnated underage sex slaves to sell their babies on the black market. Meryl Streep led a standing ovation at the Oscars for Roman Polanski, who drugged and raped a 12-year-old girl. BBC boss Mark Thompson helped to cover up violent assaults by TV host Jimmy Savile, who attacked more than 500 children documented. Thompson is now CEO of the New York Times. In this unprecedented time when authorities are asking us to trust them as they strip away our freedoms, an honest appraisal of their trustworthiness is long overdue. The American people deserve to know what some of the privileged elites are doing to our children behind closed doors. We will not stand for this anymore as we expose every single one of you. We warned you. You thought we were playing. I am Michael. This is the Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you. And where we go one, we go all.
Take it away, Epstein Island, burn away.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. Support and defend. The Constitution.
Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Let the games begin. Come walk in my shoes. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. Right now a new day starts. Woke up my brave heart. Stand up and play my part. Like the crowd waves starts. Been patient long enough. Not waiting, I'm bossing up. Life is like a toss up. I tempted triple crossed it up. We born to be giant slayers. We shine too bright to shade us or face us. We love the pressure. It's what made us. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Let the games begin. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. I was born for this. From day one I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Time to rise up. Time to rise up. Time to rise up. Time to rise up. So let's go crazy, crazy like Prince in the 1980s. Don't play me, I'm not Brady. Too blown, you can't deflate me. Yes, ballin' is my calling. Can't box me out, I'm all in. We built from yes, y'all on top of the charts and never falling. It's time, beast mode. Put it on the line, free throws. It's Friday, I'm Debo. Take it back like repo. Got on my headphones, eyes closed in my zone. I've been down this road every time I drove it home. Then set back up again like it's 1st and 10. Only aim to win. Let the games begin. I was born for this. From day one